and they actually made a team forfeit after 2 maps. 3 of the players in the Search and Destroy game actually not getting a single kill. So that was very interesting. So we're going to be following them, see if they can continue up their domination as they do head into round 3 now against, I believe, the team Phobia and Hawk.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little. We're going to abbreviate their name. I'm not sure how we're going to explain if it's going to be.
I was thinking of P&H, but
yeah,
I'm not
P&H,
sure.
Phobia,
I think that
and
may
Hawk.
be
It's
easier.
2 members of Hawk, 2 members of Phobia going up against Cube, and we're going to be starting off with Jabba.
Okay, so now you've seen these guys. You know, I was having a little break there, making sure I could recuperate, ready for another best of 5 series here in the Italian qualifier. So who from Cube should I be watching out for?
You should be watching out for the Bears. He is a really good player. So is Traffy. Jabba and Red John were a little quiet in that game, but you'll see more of them. They all stepped up. They all did quite a good show here, but it doesn't look like Hawk are as easy as much of a pushover as Armor here. You can see they have got 2 points on the board themselves. They have got C and they have got B. Just gonna jump on with Zar. He is up top control. As soon as I jump on him, he gets cleaned up there and by Traffy. But I'm gonna hop on with the Bears now.
Yep, let's see what he can do as he does unfortunately get taken out. So a relatively even start here, I do have to say. Having a look at the score, 14-8 it is with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. So switching down to Zar now. Let's see what work he can do for this P&H or Phobia and Hawk squad. Currently in control of the B flag and the C flag as well, so they're going to be just extending their leads. A player's actually gone behind him, and he's actually going to be losing the flag, which is behind him, which was C. So he gets shot in the back, unfortunately gets taken down. His teammate, which is actually Martin, gets taken down as well. So this looks like a change in momentum. Great work coming in here from the Cube lineup.
You can see that the points have just shifted round now. Phobia is on A. You can just see him just trying to get it. He's collected A. Didn't get any resistance there. And you can see one of his teammates has jumped on B, looking to at least neutralize or take it away from Cube. But Jabba has other ideas. You can see he just jumps in, gets a kill there. He's going to be secure in B. He's halfway there. It gets contested. He gets taken down, but let's see what Traffy can do. There's one.
Ooh,
Sees one.
2 players.
I
I don't know how he didn't spot that player. I think he thought he was dead.
No,
actually.
he laid on a dead body.
Yeah.
I think that's why he didn't see. I mean, we have Oracle mode on right now, so we can see players. So maybe he just like completely missed him there, unfortunately. Just gonna wait for his teammates to push out, just on board with Martin right now. You can see Zar up ahead of him. I'm just going to switch to his teammate Devils. He's halfway up the map as well. He's on the left-hand side of mid, and he's just seen someone get a kill there. Gets to the kill. He's got his MTAR out. He's just going to be crashing down because he is weak. But right now, Phobia and Hawk have got 2 points. They've got B and A. And right now, it's 30-42. So they are in the lead.
Yeah, we've got to jump on board with Enjoy though. He's actually on an 11-point streak right now. He's losing his ammo. He's only got 8 rounds of ammunition left, so he needs to be very, very careful here. Playing it very sneaky. He is going to spot a player there and does get unfortunately taken out. He was looking for more ammunition on a 12-point streak, so he unfortunately gets taken out, but he's definitely doing the slaying power, or most of it, for the Phobia squad. All of them doing some great work so far, but he's 11 and 3 at the second. Does get killed off of respawn, unfortunately, straight away, but here we go. On board with Red John at the second for Cube. Let's see what work he can do. Does pick up 1 kill there on to Devils. Scored 56-37 here with just under 2 minutes left on the clock. Phobia and Hawk, or P&H as we're going to refer to them as, doing some good work here and managing to take the lead by about 20 points left. So let's see if they can continue that momentum.
Yeah, you can see right now that C and A, it looks like it's going into the position of, oh no, it's not. He just gets shot in the back, but Burrs is there. Burrs gets the capture, and now you can see that in response, they're going to rotate back round and try and get that point off them. Just going to switch through. We got Traffy on board right now. He's got 2 people in front of him, 1 in server room. He gets taken down, and Phobia and Hawk have come out really strong. You know, they're not a pushover as Armor. They're really doing some work here.
Yeah, they are indeed. So here we go. Jabba is the man on your screen right now at the second. He's going to be capturing C. Doesn't look like he's going to be contested. He does back away from that right to the back of the map as soon as he captures it. Tries to wrap around, making sure that nobody's going to spot him. There is going to be a couple of enemies relatively close to him, but he's just going to back away, making sure that he's not going to challenge anything silly. So good decision from him. Still about a 20-point difference between these two teams. 19-point difference now. Great work from him there. He knew that C was being neutralized, and he's going to jump straight back onto it. Going to be pre-aiming. Somebody's going to be coming around the corner, of course. Because of this Oracle mode, we can see it. Picks up an extra 200 points. Great work coming in here from Jabba. He's actually 5 and 10 at the second, so hasn't had the best half. And in the last 42 seconds now, the score is 75-62.
Yeah, right now you can see Phobia and Hawk are trying to do something of their own. You know, try and do what they've done to them. Get A and C, but right now Jabba just took it away from him. So it's going to be C and B on the Cube's control still, while Phobia / Hawk are going to be looking to try and take B off them now. You can see there's 2 players there thanks to Oracle mode. There's one. He gets the first kill. Tries to focus on the second one. Now, can he get him? No, he cannot. Could not keep track of him after he killed that first player. But now we're back with the Birds. 15 and 11. There was his 15th kill there. But 8 seconds left. They have brought it really close. They brought it back in contention. It's 74 to 81 at this moment in time. So there'll probably be one more point there. There we go. 76 to 82. We're going to end it with that. And wow, Hawk and Phobia played really well there. Zar 17 and 7. Enjoy was 10 and 1 at one point. He got subdued near the end. Ends 15 and 6. But he's got 3 captures to his name.
Yep. Plus 6 points difference there between the 2 squads in the first half. That's the closest we've seen all day. We've had some really, not very close games leading right up to a 292-point difference between 2 squads, actually, I do believe at one point. So we've had some interesting games so far on the stream today here at mlg.tv/Gfinity if you are joining us. But, yeah, I mean, it's been really interesting to see finally a close game, back and forth between the 2 squads. We saw some slaying power going on from both teams, interesting rotations throughout this Sovereign map. It's a really good map to play on Sovereign. I do prefer it on Search and Destroy just because, well, I don't know, I just think it's a nice map to play on Search and Destroy, but domination still very close between these 2 teams. Phobia are taking a 6-point lead heading into the second half here, but, if you're on that Cube lineup, you've got to think 6 points, that's not really too bad. We can still come back from that.
Yeah, 6 points can be easily overturned within the first 30 seconds of this domination game. So we're just going to see them switch sides. Now, I'm going to ask you, who do you want me to jump on board? We've got 45 seconds. There's 8 players there. I
think it's going to be a really difficult one to because everybody's kind of showing up. There were a couple of players who may have been lacking, and they may come out in their second half there. But actually, let's jump on board with Enjoy. That was the guy I was going to say, actually, because we didn't really see too much of him in that first half. Let's see what work he can do. Just getting the countdown timer ready and making sure that everybody's in the game and on the right team and on the right side as we do head into the second half here. This is round 3 of the Italian qualifiers. So this is crunch time for these 2 teams, I do believe. And let's see what goes on. Phobia, Enjoy is the man on your screen. Phobia and Hawk going up against Cube here. And I hope this half is as close as the first half, if I'm quite honest, because I want some close games today.
Yeah, well, it was really close. It was highly contested. Well, one team went ahead by a good 20 points there. I think it was Phobia Hawk. And then Cube just brought it back into contention, got it plus 6. But what worked for Cube on this first side, which is what I like, they realized that they were not really winning when it came to the middle, when it came to B and long road gun exchange fight. So what they did, they switched it around. They started running through big computer center building, the Serrano building, and just running through and just capturing C and holding A. So it's a harder job technically because there's much more ground you have to cover, but it worked out for them and it got them within close range. And right now they're plus 3 up. However, that means they are eating it into that 6-point lead that Hawk had earlier.
Yeah, they are indeed bringing back that deficit. You do see. So Zara is going to be the man on your screen. He's actually 0-0 the second. Has got 1 capture. As soon as I say that, he does go down. But it looks like Devil's going to be on top of it. He's going to be able to pick up a 2-piece. Yes, he is. Great decision to jump on board with him. And he picks up the capture on that B flag as well. He is unfortunately going to get taken out by Red John, who picks up 2 players there. Zara also going down with Devil. So this is still back and forth between these 2 teams. 3 points separating them. Make that 2 points separating them. 3 minutes 50 seconds left on the clock in this game. That was such a close kill there. I thought he was going to be able to pick that up on the turn, but 17 to 15 is the score. This looks like it's going to go right down to the wire, and I cannot tell these 2 teams apart.
Yeah, everyone I'm jumping onto right now just keeps dying in quick concession. You see Martin get taken out there. Enjoy's going to get in a fight himself, but he does win. You see, when it comes to B, Phobia and crew seem to be winning the all-important B battles, and Cube are noticing that now. You can see they tried at first, tried to charge in. They've all regrouped now. They're like moving as a unit. You can see them all on the mini-map. I'm just going to bring up Oracle mode again to see who is going to be encountering Enjoy. So you can see that player has just run through past the tank production track line, but he's just going to be coming out now. And if Phobia looks the right way, no, he's not. Enjoy. Oh,
that Call of Duty timing.
Could have been, yeah, it could have been one of those moments where both players just get away from each other, not seeing each other, but that doesn't happen. Oh, that is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate for Devils. He just jumps around the corner. I don't know if he had his buttons crossed. The Bears gets a kill, and triple cap is now in effect. It's 31 to 31, but all they need is just to hold this off for a little bit, and their point totals will go through the roof. I mean, right now, you can see they're like +5 now, so they've cancelled down to +1.
Oh, that's great kills there.
Nice sort of shooting out the bears. He was getting 2 pieces all day in the previous game, and he is just going to be continuing on. We're going to see Traffy just running through on the left-hand side of the map. He's just going to be running around. Triple cap is no longer in effect because Phobia and Hawk have reclaimed A, but Traffy has other ideas. You can see while all those players are over on B, he's going to be over on A, and it's up to his 3 teammates to do some work out there.
Yep, it is indeed. He's going to be trying to secure this A flag. Looks like nobody's going to challenge him just as he captures it there, managing to pick up the 150 points. We're going to switch on board with Martin, though. He's going to be trying to push through for this Phobia and Hawk lineup right now. He's actually 2 and 6 his score at the minute. Just switching through players.
Just going to get back to him. He gets a knife there.
Oh, and he does pick up a 2-piece there. Great work. He's going to be moving
looking
on
for
to A.
Can he get the third? He's positioned himself well for it.
Great kill.
There's
And
the
he was
third.
flashed as well. So that's great work coming in from Martin. 5 and 6, upping his score. And he's going to be going for it as well. They are actually losing C at the second. I do believe it has been neutralized. He gets taken down though. And with 1 minute 38 seconds left on the clock, 57 to 43 is the score. The guys from Cube have got a lead here. And if they manage to continue and keep this, they are actually going to make the 6-point comeback and take the first map. We'll see what happens though. Still very close between these 2 teams.
Yeah, right now we're just going to add up. Phobia Hawk's point total is +6 right now, so they are on +55 to the other team's 60. So right now it was only a 5-point difference right there, and it looks like the gap is being closed again. Enjoy just needs to keep them in the spawn here, but there you go. He has unfortunate timing. Literally, he held a corner, and if he just turned around and waited, he would have just cleaned up quite a few of them or created a big distraction. You can see Devils A got neutralized. He's back there to take it away from the Cube, and right now this is the bit where he needs to win his shooting battles, but he does run into Red John eventually. We're gonna look over at what Zar's getting up to, because we just noticed. Well,
we just noticed
he was on a 7-point streak,
yeah.
and then he just dropped. So I'm just going to run over to, where are you, Bears? You were on a 2-point streak. You were trying to get beat for his team. This is going to be very close. Chewy go down to the white. It's still contested. He needs to win that gunfight, but his teammate, I think his teammate is there. No, it's Martin from the other team, from Hawk, who does get the kill there. And right now, so much is going on. So many kills are going down.
So close.
I'm going to see if Zar can do a little bit of work here. There is a lot of players here, but he can't get past the first hurdle. That is Jabba. 69 to 77. Again, it's really close, but right now Cube have done enough to take this first map.
Yep.
And that is a really good showing from them. Here's Red John. Can he get 1? He gets 2. Can he end this on a high note? Just has to reload. Now he's getting tagged up heavy, but he's going to survive that little encounter. It's going to be 83 to 72. That is +11. And if we take away the points that Hawk got earlier, it's only going to be 6 points within it.
Yeah, that
or 5 points.
5 points indeed.
5
So
points.
5 points was the separation there. The guys from Cube managing to make the comeback. Not quite sure how they managed to do that. That was a crazy game, back and forth the entire way. They played very, very well in that second half there. As we did say, they did have that 6-point deficit in the first half. Then they really came back into it and was able to, 11-point difference in the second half. So still really not too much between these 2 teams. Right back and forth action right from the word go. And that was a great game, we do have to say. So 5 points in it. And that was much better than we've seen. As you said, 292-point differences earlier on. Crazy differences, but 5 points. This looks like it's going to be a good series. So guys, do not go anywhere. Keep tweeting out the stream. Keep sharing it on all of your social media. We will be right back with Search and Destroy after this advert break. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gfinity studios here in London. We are bringing you more of the Italian and the Spanish qualifiers here for the ultimate goal of Call of Duty World Championships held in LA. So these teams are going to be fighting it out right now for a chance to come to London for the European Championships, which are going to be held on the 1st and the 2nd of March. Very much looking forward to those. And this is Search and Destroy on the map Warhawk now. We saw Cube managing to take the map 1 by a difference of 5 points overall. So very, very close games. Let's see if it's a close Search and Destroy.
Yeah, we're going to see if it's, well, after what, well, you were there earlier, Chewy, in the background as we saw Armour get absolutely annihilated by Cube on the S&D. So we're going to see how this is going to go. It looks like one of the players is not moving for the enemy team, unless they're on purpose trying to hold off any other player that may run down that side. But Martin has got first blood onto Traffy. Traffy has been eliminated now, but there's Red John with another kill. Right now we are on board with the best, and yeah, that player is actually there in the background. That's actually something I've never seen before. A player just sit there and wait until someone tries to run around that side of the map. You wouldn't expect it, but Bears is aware of it now. You can tell that he's just going to readjust himself.
Yep, indeed. Let's switch on more with the attacking team, just because I want to see what they're going to do, see if they can get that bomb down as soon as possible, because that's a big thing, you know, see if they can get that bomb down there, an important part of it. So here we go. Enjoy's on your screen. 3 versus 3 situations are, and Traffy has been taken out. Red John's been taken out, so now it's a 3-on-2 situation. Phobia and Hawk, or PNH with the man advantage, as Jabber is actually now the last one left alive. Enjoy's going to meet him as soon as he walks into this room right now, jumps around the corner, takes him out with the Remington. First round going in favour there of Phobia and Hawk. That was a big round for them after the comeback which was made by Cube in that domination game. Phobia and Hawk needed a good start here on Warhawk, and that's exactly what they've done.
Yeah, nice sort of play out of them there. You can see that only Red John got a kill that round for his team, but it's early days yet. 5 rounds to go before Phobia/Hawk win. So we're going to see how this round's going to pan out. As you said, jump on with the attacking side. So I'm just going to hop on with, I was going to say, Traffy.
Yeah, let's jump on with Traffy, who is using a sniper rifle now. Looks like they're going to be going towards that favoured B bomb site right now. A lot of teams do prefer to go over towards B, so let's see what they're going to do. Looks like they're going to be taking their time and not rushing in too quickly. He is using this hybrid or the thermal sight, whatever you want to call it, on here, just to make sure that he can see somebody. See if he's going to spot somebody through the smoke, of course, because we have got Oracle mode on. We can see them ourselves, so he's not actually spotted that there's going to be a player lying up ahead of him. But he's just going to be lying down, smoke grenades going down, giving that bomb plant some cover, and he's just going to be pre-aiming towards the top here. And it looks like the guys from Phobia and Hawk know exactly that this bomb's going to go down soon, and that bomb partner's actually backed away from that gunfight.
Yeah, he has, and look at that. Traffy is literally, his aim sight is literally on someone, because we can see it in Oracle mode, but he doesn't know that the player's actually there. And right now this is going to get very hard from him. Nice little play from Traffy there. Didn't shoot, start revealing himself, so he's just going to wait. He's going to be very patient. And there's Zard. Zard does see him, he takes him out. And Jabba, you are left all alone again, but this time 1v3 situation. Bomb is not planted as well.
Yep, it isn't indeed. So Jabba here, last one left alive in a 1 versus 3 against Devils, Enjoy and Zara. He's going to meet somebody around the corner, aims right above Devils there, who was lying on the floor, expecting him to come through there. Great work from him. Devils actually now going 3-0, looking through the gate here, lying down with his Remington, shoots him straight in the thighs. That's him going to go down, and a 2-0 lead here for Phobia and Hawk, or PNH as we're going to call them, heading into round 3 now. They're going to be the attacking squad once again, so we'll continue on with them, and I think we've got to go on board with Devils with his current score.
Yeah, just going to hop onto him now. You don't tell me he's one of the guys that was the last ones as I scroll through, unfortunately. Just going to see what he's getting up to. He has run the conventional route compared to his teammates, but you can see they've all focused on primarily going towards B. What he's going to be doing is just causing a nuisance over by Slackjaw Wall.
Yep, he is indeed. That's going to meet a player here just to his right. That player's backed away though, so again that Call of Duty timing coming into play. But if he does move to his right and go around towards the tank in the middle of the map, he's going to spot 2 players there. It looks like somebody may be aware that he's going to be coming around. Just actually going to meet up with the player there. Does take out the burrs. As soon as he comes around, the player who was with him is completely backed away. He's moved back towards the middle blue alleyway here. Somebody's going to be back towards that red pickup truck. He's still not spotted in that Oracle mode, of course, showing you guys exactly where these players are going to be. Some people say that it takes some of the intensity away from Search and Destroy. I actually think it adds to it, because of course we get a higher advantage to see what's going on, and it really puts you on edge knowing that this person is so close to another person, as we saw earlier on. I think it was actually Jabba who was pre-aiming at somebody for absolutely ages before eventually getting taken out. But Red John had just put some pre-fire down. Not going to work though.
Yeah, it was like Devils was like an inch from going around that
Yeah.
corner, and Jabba was just there pre-aiming for a good while.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you're just wondering what's going on. And it's a 1v1 situation, and there's 10 seconds left on the clock. And then you can see that player has to run in. He runs into Martin. Traffy gets the kill. It's going to be the first round on the board for Cube. And all he had to do was just hold up, wait. Martin had to find him.
Yeah, he did indeed. Martin did have to find him as he was the attacking team right now. So that's going to be the first round on the board for Cube as they switch over to the attacking side once again. We'll see if they are going to be going towards that more favoured B bomb site or whether they are going to be switching some plays up and going towards A. So we will see what happens. That's a big first round on the board for them. It looks like they are going to be switching things up, like they're going to be going for A. Two players, actually one player is going to be looking towards A there, one person towards mid, two really stacking over towards B, and it looks like they already know that they're going to be going to A. The call-outs have been made and they're all starting to rotate over there as Devils does get taken out. Yeah,
Devils is the first casualty of this round. Red John getting the kill there, and yeah, you can tell now they know what's up, but right, what has happened is Cube have been allowed to settle in that little area, but the thing is they can't plant just yet because there are two players that are looking towards it. I'm just going to see if I can switch over. The Bears and Jabba have been eliminated by Enjoy and Zar, and the bomb is down. 37 seconds left on the clock, but until it detonates, it is a 2v1 situation, and Martin, well, Enjoy, I should say, has it all to play for.
Yeah, he does indeed. Oracle mode again on your screen showing that he's going to meet up with a couple of players in a couple of seconds. He is actually going to see that one player there. Gets the one kill. Got to reload the gun though. 20 seconds left on the clock before that bomb is defused. And he's got to try and get over there. He's got to defuse it. Gets the one kill. There we go. 1 versus 2 clutch coming in from Enjoy. Plenty of time left on the clock. He's going to defuse it. That's great work from him to be able to do that. That looked like that was going to be Cube's round. And it looked like it was going to even up the score here to 2-2. But Enjoy going massive. He's 5-1 right now. 1 versus 2 clutch and the defuse. And they continue their lead 3-1.
Yeah, they are halfway to getting this second map under their belt. And that was a nice little play from Enjoy there. You know, just when he went around the corner, he fully committed himself. He jumped, so when he went round, he wouldn't have been at height level if the guy was pre-aiming. Gets the kill and gets the defuse. We're going to stay on board with Enjoy because right now he is the bomb carrier.
Yep, he is indeed bomb carrier. The man going off most amount of frags in the game so far. 5-1, only died once in 4 rounds, so great work from him. He's going to have this hybrid sight here on his Remington. Just switching between it. Obviously, of course, got that red dot as well as the kind of thermal sight, which you can switch between on this site. So a lot of people favouring to use it. Not going to meet up with somebody though at the second as Jabba actually takes out Martin, and we do actually see traffic going down as well. So now it's a 3-on-3 situation. Enjoy, still your bomb carrier.
Yeah, just still on board with Enjoy right now. You can just see all players are really taking it cautious now. Jabba exchanging a little bit of gunfire there. Traffy and Martin have both been eliminated from this round for now, and Devils eliminates Red John. Jabba's going to be looking to answer back here. You can see the enemy on the Oracle map. But right now, he's not going to be, they're not going to exchange in a gunfight. You can see Jabba has just rotated round. He's just going to wait, look down B hand side. He thinks someone may be pushing up, but the bomb has been planted. It's a 2v3 situation.
Yep, and the difficult thing is now is that he's actually in a 1 versus 3 situation. As his teammate does get taken out, that's going to be the Burrs who did go down. So Jabba, last one left alive. He's going to actually, we didn't spot that player there in the corner. Zar's going to take him out from behind, I do believe, but there was a player led right down to his left, and they were all lying on the floor pretty much, it seemed like. Just spotted him coming through there. Great reactions, great accuracy as well. Enjoy wasn't aware of him coming in, but there we go. Enjoy actually still on a 5 score streak, or 5 point streak at the minute, but the score is 4-1. It doesn't really matter too much that he's doing that because the rest of his squad are still doing great work themselves, all on 5 kills apart from Zar, who's only 1 behind on 4 kills. And let's see if Cube are going to be able to come back into this game. They took the domination game, but are Phobia and Hawk going to be evening up the series? They're only 2 rounds away.
Yeah, 2 rounds away from this the conclusion of this game. Well, if Hawk and Phobia do get their way, Jabba just gets a nade right in his face, but he has survived it for now. Red John gets first blood. He is eliminated at Enjoy, and if Jabba had just waited there, he may have seen someone down middle. Traffy gets a kill onto Devils. There are 2 Hawk Phobia players remaining. One is just moving down the other side. He's going to get into a gunfight. Zar wins the gunfight against Jabba. I thought Jabba had a little bit of the advantage there because he did have a car in front of him, but in the end it does play against him. But all players from Hawk Phobia have been eliminated, so it's going to be 4-2 in favor of Hawk.
Yep, it is indeed. So that was a big round there coming in for Cube. They need to play this pretty much perfectly now. They've still got a couple of rounds to play with, but you certainly do not want to be 5-1 down against a squad like Phobia and Hawk. It seems definitely doing some great work here, obviously enjoying the search and destroy game mode. So this is another big round here for Cube. They need to try and come back into this. 4-3 is definitely manageable to try and really come back into this. So it's 4-2, but yeah, that mental game, we'll see what work they can do. Here we go. Actually got the Burrs on your screen right now. He's going to be out with a player straight away. Does get first blood, and he knows the bomb's down there over towards that A-bomb side. So the rest of the players do need to start to rotate. They're taking this very, very slowly. Not quite sure why, actually, the second as he goes down, and that's really bad play, I do have to say, in my opinion, just for what Cube did there, because unless there were a couple of people starting to peek out, and that's why they were taking it slowly, there was no real excuse to hang around by that B-bomb site for so long, considering the Burrs got that initial first blood kill, and then after that, pretty much just didn't call out that the bomb was down.
Yeah, and in the end, all players have been eliminated, so it means that Hawk Phobia are now on match point. So if they do win this, we will be going to at least map number 4.
Yes.
Because they will be tied up 1-1, and as you know, it's first to 3 or best of 5. We're just going to wait for the attacking team to just spawn up. We're going to jump on with them, and we're just going to see how this next round is going to turn out.
Yep, we are indeed. So Jabba actually the man on the screen, but we're going to switch things up a tiny bit, see what's going on overall. So yep, Jabba once again, see what work he can do. He's 2-7 at the minute, not really doing too much work for his team. Let's see if the Burrs and the rest of the squad can have a better round. Not a good start though, as Jabba actually does go down. So now the man advantage in favour of Phobia and Hawk. Looks like they're going to be able to close out this game convincingly 6-2 if they do manage to keep up this momentum. Martin doing great work right now. He's 10-5 at the second. Everybody around about the same score otherwise on his team. So he's really the one making all of the difference here for this Phobia and Hawk squad. 57 seconds left on the clock though. Looks like, as you do say, we could be going to map 4 at the very least. Looks like we could be evening up the series 1-1 if things do stay the same. Tiny bit, more of an advantage here for Phobia and Hawk than they did have in that domination game. It looks like it's going to be a bit more of a not as much of a close game as we saw in domination earlier on, which went right down to the wire. Let's see what can go on right now. Red John and Burrs. I was just going to say last 2 left alive, but Red John actually the last one left alive. Doesn't matter. He gets taken out. 6-2 it is, and Calvin with 1-1, all even in the series.
Yeah, all tied up now. We're going over to a blitz, but there is our final kill from Devils. And Enjoy 6-2, Martin 10-5, Zar 7-6. Devils 6-4, a really good showing across the board from the Hawk and Phobia boys. So we're going to wait for them to just load up this game. Looks like we're going to be going to a blitz. And, well, Martin did put in a really good show there, 10-5, and a lot of good gunfights went down there. But what I liked about that little map there was the Oracle mode.
Yeah, it really helped. I thought it was great.
I think it's a really nice feature to add in so far. Personally, I don't know what the viewers at home think, but for me, personally, the way that you can see 2 people have come right to a corner pretty much, and all it takes is someone to come round the corner, and you will just basically clean them up or get the kill. But it's really, as we said, where are you looking?
I'm just looking around while you're talking. I'm just looking around. Yeah, no, I think it's a great mode. I think it's awesome.
My bad. When you darted like that, I was just like,
no, I'm fine. I'm just looking around, taking in what you're saying. Yeah, no, I do enjoy Oracle.
Well, no, I was going to say, it's just really, the suspense really does build up there.
Yeah, it does. It does indeed. Some people, believe that it takes away some of the suspense because you can see those players, but I don't believe it does. But guys, we are going to be going to an advert break just whilst we get the next lobby set up, so make sure you don't go anywhere. More action from the Italian and Spanish qualifiers right after this break. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more of the European qualifier action here. Spain and Italy qualifiers coming up for you, and the top two teams who progress through this tournament will be then going through to the European Championships, which will be held between the 1st and the 2nd of March. And then only one of those teams will actually be progressing through right through to Call of Duty Championships, which is of course held in LA. And we're just waiting for everything to get set up. We were actually going to start the game. It is going to be Blitz Octane for the 3rd map, but unfortunately the host has ended the game. So we're just making sure that everybody's ready to go, everything's sorted, and then we can get the game started. But it's 1-1 in the series. So if you are just joining us, we saw a very close game on Sovereign Domination earlier on. Went down to a 5-point difference. And then we had Search and Destroy on Warhawk, which was 6-2. But, you know, we talked a bit earlier on about the social media side of things. And we really want you to keep tweeting in at us, letting us know what you think about the score and stuff. And also, I really want to get some feedback on that Oracle mode. We talked about it a tiny bit earlier on. I would really love some feedback on what you guys think about Oracle mode. I know Puckett was doing so last night on the US qualifiers, but it's interesting. And I do believe we are actually less than 30 followers away from that huge 70,000 mark, which means that there will be some giveaways going on. We don't have full details on that, but please make sure you go and follow at Gfinity on Twitter. Make sure you're tweeting at me and Calvin as well, letting us know what you think of today's broadcast. But here we go, Blitz Octane. This should be a good one.
Yeah, it should really be a good one. Before we just move on to that little Octane thing, because it looks like they're just waiting a few moments before they start up this next game. Oh wait, they have jumped into it. I was going to say, yeah, we are less than 30 followers away from 70k followers, as we did say before. We do have a little few giveaways, little few goodies that we will be giving out. We've done these giveaways before. We've done a 12 days of Christmas giveaway.
Yes,
so
that was good.
You will get some real good prizes. Just shout it out, tweet out that we are less than 30k away from 70k followers, and we
30k, 30
away from
30k. That's a big margin.
That'll be like, yeah, we're just less than 30k away.
Yeah, that's a big margin.
That's not something I think we could breach in one day. So, little bit of a mistake there. But yeah, as we said about Oracle mode, 45 seconds left before we do start the game. Me and Chewy have our personal Twitters. I'm like at Calvinus, which is CALVINUZ. And Chewy, I'll let you say yours.
Mine is at It's Chewy, simple as that, ITSCHEWWY. So please contact us. Tell us what you think about Oracle mode. Tell us what you think about today's broadcast action from the Italian and the Spain qualifiers. Maybe this is the first time that you've seen some of these squads before. Again, this is with us. I haven't seen Q before, I haven't seen Phobia and Hawk before, and I haven't seen some of the squads, you know, like the big names like Giants. I haven't seen them on Ghost yet, so it's great to see some of the action coming in. So please let us know what you think. All of the action brought to you here from the London-based Gfinity Studios. But here we go, 8 seconds left on the countdown clock. We're going to be heading into map 3. This should be a good one. Octane Blitz between Phobia and Hawk and Cube.
Yeah, we're going to see who can really put out some staying power there. It looks like Cube are not as practiced on S&D as Phobia and Hawk were, because their strategies did not pan out. So we're going to see how they're going to play. It's more run and gun on Blitz. We're on board with Martin. Haven't turned on Oracle mode just yet, but you can see he's using a thermal on his Remington. Some shots going down. Zar and his Phobia teammate getting first blood, but Red John answers back with a kill onto Red Joy. I think Martin suspects that there's someone by Strip Club. Looking at the map, there is no one there, but it looks like he's just going to be moving down to the left-hand side, and you can see that they're just holding a line of defense, but they have left their right-hand side exposed.
They have indeed. And I was actually, you know, looking at Twitter last night during the US qualifiers, and I believe it was Killer actually put out a tweet, of course, from Curse LV and one of the top squads in the US, and he actually put out a tweet just saying, like, do people think that Octane Blitz is all about luck? And, you know, and then there was a couple of people replying, lots of pros. I think Fizzup replied saying that it was actually, you know, about rotation, and there was a big element of that. So it'd be interesting, again, to get people's feedback on there. What do you think about Blitz Octane as a map and a game mode? Certainly see what the score's going to be. We've seen a lot of freight today, a lot of big scores going in, plus 40s, plus 50s, all of that kind of like. But here we go. Burrs is the man on the screen. Let's see what he can do. Does pick up a big kill there onto that player, which was over by the lorry. See if he's going to be able to continue his streak here right now, but it looks like Phobia and Hawk have got the initial lead.
Yeah, right now you can just see he was taking it real slow. He did move with caution, and for good reason. He just gets taken down Right now we're all on with Martin, who's doing a lot of defensive work. It's not as free scoring as the previous blitzes we've had so far. This is one where the teams really expect each other. They're checking all their corners. They know they can't just run around like, you know, headless chickens. Team has scored for Phobia, but it has just been brought back between 1 point. So it's 3-2. And right now, it's going to be Phobia Hawk who are in the lead just by 1 point, though. You can see there are two people doing defense here, Martin and Zar. Enjoy's doing some work up on the middle of the map. Just going to jump on with him. You can see he's just got another kill onto Red John. He's there on the hump. He has been stunned. He's looking around. He knows there's a player that might get the drop on him, but he does get the kill. Burrs gets taken down. Right now, I'm trying to hunt on with Jabba.
Yeah, he's not on 7. He needs to pick up his game a tiny bit, and that's the thing with him. You know, like, he's not had the best series, I do have to admit, so far. Played okay in the first domination game during that comeback, but let's give him a bit of stream love, see if he can be able to pick up his first kills. There we go. As soon as we do jump on board with him, he's able to do that, and he is going to be able to still keep that scoreline within 1 point deficit. 4-3 it was. Somebody actually moved through there. Unfortunately, does get taken out, but he's got his first kill on the board, got his first capture, so let's hope he can keep up the momentum.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Joey. Right now, I have to jump on with Enjoy.
Yeah.
It's 4-4, all tied up, but right now he's on a 9-point streak. It looks like he's gonna come to an end. No, it's not. He gets through there, gets the knife before his one. But if he doesn't turn around, he's gonna get shot in the back, which he does. And we're just gonna see what Red John's gonna get up to now. He was the one who killed Enjoy, ended his streak. He's taking another route there. He's taking the scenic route, but he's getting some kills now. But he's gonna get swarmed by all of Hawk. But look at the way Cube are playing. They're proper diving in. But right now there are 3 players of Phobia and Hawk in there. Zar gets the last kill in a little while. I'm just gonna move over to Devils, who's pushed the furthest out on the map. He's going to see 3 Q players there. He's not going to get that kill. Long range MTAR doesn't really work against assault rifles, and Zar's just going to back it up.
Yep, it is indeed 11-2 for Zar here. The man on your screen, 11-4 for Enjoy. So definitely doing the slaying work so far overall for the Phobia and Hawk squad. They have got a lead, but still, it's showing that the slaying power isn't the only thing that contributes here on a map like Octane with Blitz, because the fact that the score is so close, 5-4 is the score. The second made that 5-5, so it's actually all even. Red John's doing some good work. He's 8-5 on the score, but we'll stay on board with the Burrs for now. He's a man on the screen, going 5-8 at the second. Let's see what work he can do. There is going to be a player right in front of him over by those Humvees there. Doesn't look like he spotted him. Still a very close game, and for the first time, Cube have taken the lead.
Yeah, Cube have gone up for the first time in this Blitz, but you can see on Blitz how quickly things can change. The Burrs is in mid-map. He's got an enemy right next to him. Can he get the knife? Yes, he does. And he's got Scavengers on as well. So he's just going to get a nice little reload for his troubles. And he is just holding mid-map. He's on a 4-point streak, but so is Red John. Traffy just gets taken out there, but team has scored. It is 7-5. We've got 45 seconds left on the clock, and Burrs is looking to just do some recon here. Gets taken down by Devils. That may be a kill that allows Devils to get towards the point. But I'm on board with Traffy right now because I'm going to see if he's going to make a successful defense here.
Yep, and he needs to do some work right now. He's actually got 3 kills to his name. Sorry, not 3 kills, 3 captures to his name. So pretty much half of his entire team's score. And this has been a great comeback from Cube, I have to say. A very, very close game between these two teams. We saw a close respawn game mode on Domination earlier on, and now still a very close game between these two teams. We did see Phobia and Hawk with the lead initially throughout most of this, as Red John picks up another great 2-piece. This is going to make it a 3-piece, not quite yet, but 7-6 is the score. 9 seconds left on the clock. This could go and actually be even, but we'll see. Looks like it's going to end with a 1-point difference between these two teams, but we have to say, another great first half here.
Yeah, another great little showing in the first half. Really close. Only 1 point in between these teams. Red John 11-7 free captures. Traffy 5-9 with 3 captures. Jabba is 4-14 1 capture. And there's Burrs 8-10 no captures, but you saw him doing a lot of holding play there. And now it's the second half of Blitz. We're just going to go through. Well, let's just call out the Phobia team and Hawk. You know, you got Enjoy 14-7 4 captures. Zar no captures, but a lot of kills for his team. Devils 2 captures 8-10. Martin no captures 5-8.
Yep, indeed. And over on the other side there, you've got Cube, Red John 12-7, Traffy 5-10, Jabba 4-14. Still definitely needs to pick up his game, and the Burrs actually going even 10-10 at the second. So see what work they can do. Red John's going to be the man on the screen, definitely the one impressing. Unfortunately, he gets taken out as soon as we do jump on board with him. So switching right down to the other end of the scoreboard, which actually is going to be Martin. Using this Remington, still a very, very close game between these two teams. Cube have just extended their lead to 8-6 at the minute, so see if they can keep that differential between them, see if it gets shortened or see if it even grows larger. As he does see somebody there coming through the top, going to be able to take them out. That was great work. Player coming through, broken. The top there is somebody actually going to be to his bottom right, not actually spotted that player at the second. This is still, you know, I know we keep going on about it, but this is what I still just love about Oracle mode. It really does add some intensity to it because these players are so close to seeing people. But Calvin, this is a very, very close game still.
Yeah, well, as we saw, Cube just started out like it was strictly business, got a point on the board straight away, so now they got a 2-point lead. And what is forced the Hawk team to do is play very defensively. You've got two in the mid building on their side of the map. One has just run over to the far right hand side, but Zar is doing a lot of defensive work here. He is sitting long alley with a Remington. He's just put some shots down, but that would have alerted that player if that player heard the bullets. You've got Enjoy there as well, so Enjoy's going to be going low, one's going to be going high. Oracle mode allows me to see that Traffy was there by Martin. He gets taken out there. I'm just going to jump on with Enjoy and see what he's getting up to as he is just pushed through by Strip Club.
Yep, and he's actually got a player supporting him just there to his top left, so somebody's just jumped down right next to him. It's going to be a race to see who's going to be getting in that blitz portal area. It looks like nobody's going to jump in there initially, just checking the area, making sure things are safe, and he is able to get in there. So there we go. That's their first point in this half. So that took them 2 minutes to actually get through that blitz portal area, which is quite a long time. I do have to say, that's a great
they're about to go. They're about to go back to back there, and it's all tied up 8-8. Now, I think what's gone on now is that they've realised, Cube have realised they need to do quite a lot of offense, like just to establish a little bit of a lead there, which they have. They've gotten a point back on the board, but they really need to work on their defense. There's Red John getting taken out. You can just look at it. It's like, if he can get through, if Enjoy could have got through there was no one on the right-hand broken building side. They're not spawning there. It looks like were spawning mainly by Strip Club. So they would have free reign to get some more points on the board. But they've got 2 points of their own back, and they've re-established their 2-point lead. And there's 2 minutes 19 left on the clock. So this is still a lot to play for.
Yep, it is indeed. Let's jump on board with the new player, see what's going on. Zar just unfortunately getting taken out as soon as we jump on board with him. He's definitely been one of the standout players, actually going 17-9. Top fragger overall in the game is still Red John with 19-11. He's also got 3 caps to his name. See what work they can do. 14-10 there for Burrs as well, but Red John, still the man on the screen, picks up another kill. That's extending him, managed to get into 20 kills now. Still such a close game between these two squads. We're into the final 2 minutes though. 1 minute 50 seconds left on the clock. 10-8 is the score, still in favour of Cube. And if they are able to take this blitz game on Octane, then that means that they're going to be one single map away from progressing through to round 4. And we did see them take the domination game earlier on, although it was very close. So we'll see if they can continue that and take it 3-1, or whether we will be going to a last map. And I just have a feeling that if we're going to a last map, Phobia and Hawk could take it.
Yeah, I just wanted to switch over here because Enjoy and his teammate are just snaking around here. Because they've left it so long. I mean, Martin's going to get in there, but they could have got in there a lot faster. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we do have the there's Bears with a quick knife. I was gonna say, to be fair, we do have the opportunity to see ahead and with Oracle mode now and see why we say these things. But I can understand why he was being really cautious there. But if he did commit himself, he would have got in there a lot faster, and they probably would have been able to establish map control. But at the end of the day, it's 10-9. There is only 1 point in this. Zar, I think he realizes the importance that he has to stay back and make sure that no one gets a point here. But his team really needs to do work and try and tie it up. Can he get? No, he gets the kill. Yeah, gets the kill, but was too slow reaction time, and that is 2 points on the board. And you can see there's a player there in Oracle mode. He's crouched down. Zar's gonna bowl around the corner. No, he's not. They're not going to exchange a gunfight. Shots get exchanged over there, but nothing comes of it. It looks like so far there's 25 seconds left on the clock. Hawk and Phobia need to go all-out attack now.
They do indeed, and this is really, really interesting how Phobia and Hawk haven't actually been able to take this because, you know, on the other side you've got, although you do see the likes of Red John and Burrs taking 22 kills actually each, Jabber's actually only got 6 kills in 10 minutes. That's absolutely crazy, but it looks like it's going to all be over. Cube actually are going to be able to take the second map here. 11-9 is the score. Looks like nobody else is going to be able to capture anything. Nobody close. There we go. Confirmed 11-9 is the score. Still a very, very close respawn game mode. Cube took the domination game by 5 points overall earlier on. Then they lost the search and destroy quite convincingly 6-2. Now they've been able to take it in this blitz game on the map Octane 11-9, so that means that Cube are now 2-1 up in the series. Having a look at it overall, Red John, the standout player, they're going 22-13 on the Slain department, 24-13 actually for the Burzo. He did a slightly better job, but 6 captures coming in there from Traffy, and they didn't really need that much support from Jabber. He only dropped 7 kills and only dropped 2 captures, and they still were able to, but those 2 captures that he got were the crucial ones because they won by 2. He got 2, so there we go. He still contributed, and that's going to mean that Cube, as we do say, 2-1 up in the series.
Well, yeah, you can see, as you said before, Enjoy and Zar both in the 20 kills department, and their lowest slaying player was Martin with 12. So at the end of the day, yeah, slaying meant nothing there. It was all about objective work, and if Jabba got the 2 captures, that made sure his team stayed above by 2. That's all he really needed. He just needs to try and, you know, do better going into the next round, into the domination, and really help his team out there. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to quickly go to another. What is happening? The teams are just switching lobbies, so we're just going to follow them. And then when we do come back, it will be domination, which is the 4th map, and we'll see if Cube can close it out.
Yep.
Or if Hawk can make a comeback. We'll be back after the break.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gfinity Studios here, bringing you more EU qualifier actions, Italy and Spain up today. We are in round 3 of the Italian qualifiers, Cube going up against Phobia and Hawk, Cube with a 2-1 lead. We're going to be jumping right on board with the action. We've got map number 4 coming up, which is actually going to be Freight Domination.
Yeah, I'm just jumping on with Jabba. Didn't have the best of Blitz games, but you can see he's eager to make up for it. Dive straight through, but unfortunately, he's going to get a Knave, or I should say a Semtex from Devils. Just gets dropped on him, unfortunately. He's just been eliminated for now, but we are on with Bears, and his team are really just coming out steaming right now. They have got B, so they've got their little 2 cap established. We're going to see how it's going to pan out.
Yep, let's see if they can hold on to this 2-cap that they do have right now. It's going to play very well for them if they can hold this down for a long time on a map like Freight. You know, a lot of people say that as soon as you get that B capture locked down, it's going to be good for you. And the Burrs doing some great work once again with his Remington. We do see him doing this a lot.
3-cap.
And actually, it looks like they're going to be going for the 3-cap. Are they going to get the spawn trap in place as well? Doesn't look like it's going to work at the minute, though, as 3 do momentarily go down there for Cube. So it looks like Phobia and Hawk may be able to get some more control going in, as we do actually see B being neutralized. This is back and forth between these two teams. Let's hope it's going to be another close domination game here. 16-9 is the score.
Yeah, it's just all over the shot right now. Looks like both spawns have switched over. We're just going to see what Martin's up to. He gets cleaned out there. He's not going to get towards A point. B is being taken by Zar. That is on the field for them, but he gets taken out right away. You can see Traffy getting really aggressive with it, trying to position himself. He gets shut down, but Burrs is up top, and he is trying to provide some support cover. He gets taken down. It's up to Red John to see if he can just start strong out of the spawn blocks.
Yeah, this is really difficult now for Cube, because they actually had a perfect setup going on earlier on, and now it's been completely switched in the other favour here for Phobia and Hawks. It looks like they're going to be making the comeback unless Red John and the rest of the guys can do some work. Try and come back into this game. 6-3. The Birds is actually going at the second, but Enjoy's man on your screen using this MTAR 3 and 4 at the second. 25-26 is the score. They had a tiny little deficit earlier on after the Cube were able to hold down A and B for a while, but now they've come right back into it.
Yeah, they have. We're just jumping on with Zar right now. He's 6-5, got 2 catches to his name right now. He's just overlooking B. It's only 31-29, so there's only 2 points but splitting these two teams right now. But that lead will increase the longer this goes on. It's now +3. You can see that someone was trying to take B there. Zar is doing mid-work. He's just going to make sure that no one gets on that point. Enjoy is doing some kills down. He's being a nuisance on his side of the map, where it looks like Enjoy is the one that's pushed further. So is it not? No, it's not him. I should say that was the enemy team, but obviously going to stay on with Enjoy as he just goes over there and tries to get that player off. It is Red John. Red John does get there, and right now it's going to go back straight away. But look, you can see that what that's done is giving Cube, you know, the authority to go forward now and try and get B.
Yeah, it does indeed. Unfortunately, not going to work for them the minute, although it does look like somebody that's going to be moving in on top of that B flag. Doesn't work, though. Great grenade coming in there. Or Sentex coming in from Enjoy, taking out Jabba. That was the man who was trying to jump on B, so Zara still the man on your screen. This has been a great comeback here from Phobia and Hawk. They've really managed to turn things around after a tricky little start. They didn't get the greatest break coming into this, but having a look at the scores overall on that scoreboard on the top right-hand side of your screen, ladies and gentlemen, very, very close scores between these two teams. Having a look at it, but overall the more captures coming in from Phobia and Hawk, and that's really been the main difference so far. As you do see the score 56-43.
Yeah, you can see that right now. Hawk are really winning their gunfights there, but we have just jumped on with the Bears. He is on A. He has just successfully split both caps, so now they have a 2-cap here, but it's going to be a lot harder for them to defend, because right now he is alone, and what may happen is his team may spawn up with him. We're just going to see how this is going to pan out. His teammate wins that gunfight over on C. That was Traffy getting a kill onto Martin. So now they're clawing some points back into this just by holding an A and C point.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be able to hold this for a couple more seconds. Somebody actually going to be trying to move in onto that C flag. It actually looks like they're on that mini-map. Looks like trying to put in some shots here. The Burrs, he does manage to pick up that player there, which was going to be Martin. Heading into the last minute, we've got 54 seconds left on the clock. Score is 65-60. We saw such a close half earlier on the first half of domination on I believe that was actually Sovereign earlier on, but this is so close again.
It's happening again.
Yeah.
What happened? Cube started off well. Hawk and Phobia established themselves a little bit, and then all of a sudden, like, Cube just turn it up again, and they are coming dead close. They're going to tie it up now, 68-68. 30 seconds left on the clock. You can see they've tried to get on B, but Cube have other ideas today. There is Zar, gets a kill, and right now Zar is the standout player for his team. He's on 14 and 10. He's looking to get his third capture here. He's positioned himself well. His team are there as well. They will get B faster, but only 12 seconds left on the clock. So right now, 73-75. They will probably go in the lead by probably 1 point by the time this is all panned out. We're going to see 75-76. Oh, it looks like it's all going to be tied up.
77-77. Wow, look at that.
So there is nothing splitting them right now. So they need to play. They're going to play again. It's like they're playing fresh.
Yeah, it is like they're playing fresh right into the second half. This is really going to be all to play for right now. If Cube can come big and hold that resilience and really do some good work in the second half, they're going to come through. If Phobia and Hawk do some good work and manage to take the lead in the second half, That means that we're going to be going to map 5, which is Search and Destroy, and this is a huge 5 minutes here for Cube. They aren't really as strong, I do believe, on Search and Destroy. They lost their Search and Destroy on Warhawk earlier on 6-2, which was quite a convincing lead for Phobia and Hawk. So I do believe if this goes for a map 5, Phobia and Hawk will take it. We'll see if Cube can do it, though. Just making sure the game lobby gets set up, ready for the second half here of domination on the map Freight. But 77-77 was the first half score there, and you have to say, it's so difficult to split these two teams up on Respawn game modes. They've been right at the wire the whole series.
Yeah, but right now, from what we've seen, it seems that these teams, well, I say Cube is weaker on S&D against Phobia Hawk, or they just didn't get into their stride on Warhawk. So I think they'll be ideally looking to close it out here. They do not want to go to a fifth map. They want to just get the 3-1 over and done with and move on to the next round. But we are about to find out. They have just loaded in the game, so we've got about a good 65 seconds before this game does load up. So I'm just going to bring up the menus and everything, just clear it of everything. Who would you like me to jump on with?
Well, it's going to be a difficult one again because, as we said earlier on, there's pretty much been even scores between the two teams. There's been a lot of standout players and everybody's been kind of showing their skills at various parts of it. So it's a difficult one, but we've got Red John on the screen. He's been one who's been impressing me, a standout player throughout the entire series. So I think we're going to have to see what happens here. And this is an important break. We talked about it earlier on, me and Brycey, and I've always discussed it about, especially these Respawn gamers, how it's so important to get a good break. And I really do feel that is evident on a map like Freight as well. So we'll see what happens here. 23 seconds left before we do start the second half here of domination on the map Freight. And this is all to play for. This is the final 5 minutes, all even between the two squads. So whoever's going to come out of this one, this is going to be a big fight. I do feel this is going to be a big tussle.
Yeah, and as we said before, it is single elimination. So if you do get eliminated here, you will not have another chance. So this is a big 5 minutes for Phobia and Hawk as well. And we're just going to start off with Red John. As you can see, he's just gotten help from his teammate to secure C. He's just going to wait it out. And now C is in his possession, and now he's just going to steam on forward.
Yep, let's see what work he can do. Of course, B currently not contested by anybody at the minute. Looks like they're going to be trying to make an early move on there, though. Cube actually starting to get those smoke grenades down, maybe starting to push over there. Looks like they're going to be taking this very fast. 2 players currently on top of it. Great work coming in. That's a quick capture there. And with less than 30 seconds on the clock in this second half, Cube have been able to take that B flag, which is huge in their favour. Now, this is what they did in the first half, and they weren't able to hold it. They let Phobia and Hawk start to come back at them, and it turned out that it was such a close half that the scores were even at the end of it. So this is big here. They need to do the lane work, which Red John is really keeping up some good work with, and they need to make sure that they can keep this 2-cap.
Yeah, both Red John and Traffy were on point streaks there, but it's Jabba who's come storming out the blocks as well. 4-1. He's on a 4-point streak. We're still staying on with Red John because he hasn't died yet. But what I've liked, what I've seen out of Cube here is they got, they rushed forward. They got their initial kills, which they didn't really do in the first time of asking, and they've established some serious map control here. Look at the way they're positioned. You got Bears running mid map up and down. He's a little suspect right now. He's looking towards on the ground. He was just making sure that no one was there. But Jabba is on a 7 streak right now, so I'm just going to try and flick over to him, see what he's getting up to. At 8-point streak now, 9-point streak. He's going for the big 10-point streak. Can he win this gunfight? No, he cannot. But there is Red John still on a 4-point streak, I should say, because the way the streak system works on this game, he does get cleaned out there. The way streak system works on this game is that it is kills and caps as well, so that's why Colga was able to go so huge a while ago.
29 earlier on.
29 is our current record
I don't think we're going to see much above that in the entire season of Call of Duty Ghosts, really. 29-point streak was just crazy on any single level, whether you're professional or amateur, or it's just nuts. Even in a public game, 29 is absolutely crazy. But Cube still doing some good work right now. 45-24 is the score at the minute. The Burst picking up 1 kill there. They actually are going to be losing B. This is exactly what they didn't want to do. They didn't want to lose control over onto B, and just Zar gets taken out there as he was trying to capture B. He was the last one left alive momentarily, and this is looking good for Cube. If they're going to be able to hold on to this 2-cap advantage, which they've just regained, they are going to be progressing through to the 4th round, and Phobia and Hawk will be going out. But this has been such a close game between these two teams, and Jabba, he's not had the best of series so far. He's really not impressed too much. Now he's telling us, come on, I can come and play this game. I've just not had the best series, but I can show that I can do some work. He's 14-3 at the second, does spot another player there, puts the bullets down. Unfortunately does get taken out as Zara actually takes down his own player at the same time, but he's 14-4, doing the majority of the slaying work, and Phobia and Hawk just have not had a say in this half.
No, they haven't. It's 62-34. Lead is still increasing, but if you look at it, Jabba and Zar have had a role reversal.
Yep.
It was Zar who was doing well the first time round, but now it's Jabba who's really just pushed through. 14 and 5, he's doing it where it really counts now. He really wants to go through, and he's having a really good. Well, with that, his teammates as well, the way they're positioning themselves. There was one point where Jabba was allowed to stay in the enemy's middle part of the, middle warehouse, and he was just up there, and his teammates were causing chaos. And as soon as they started falling, Jabba was just able to run around and pick up some more kills.
Yep, indeed. So let's jump on board with Devils right now for the Phobia and Hawk squad. Give them some love, see what work they can do. They've actually got B&A at the second, so they are going to be starting to make a slight comeback into this, although it doesn't look like it may last for long if Cube can keep up the motivation that they've had, and that's 3 again momentarily down for Phobia and Hawk, so they're going to try and come back into this. Jabba moving forward right now, top scorer, 17 and 6 in the minute, going to be moving on to B, does pick up one player there, unfortunately gets taken down, but have a look at this, Calvin, 75 to 53, it's starting to come back closer.
Yeah, he is a monster right now, Jabba. You just see he's playing with a confidence that he didn't have in the first side. He's 19 and 7, so he's close to his 20 bomb pretty much with a good minute left to go. We've got Red John here trying to get A. He's noticed that his team have lost B, unfortunately, so he's just going to try and re-establish that 2-cap there. 79 to 60, 81 to 61. So it's 20 points in this, 40 seconds left. We'd have to see something huge out of Hawk now.
Yeah, we are indeed. So let's see if they can do that. The Burrs is going to be the man on your screen there just for these final few minutes. See what's going on. He spotted a player actually next to him. Assist coming in. Red John, I do believe that was. It was next to him, backing him up, making sure that nothing was going to happen. But having a look at this, they actually have lost that B flag at the second, and they've lost A as well. But with 20 seconds left to go, are they going to come back into this? I don't believe it. Could be mathematically impossible. It's going to come right down to the wire, though, between these two teams, constantly back and forth on the respawn game modes. We saw only a 5-point difference on Domination Sovereign earlier on, a 2-point difference earlier on Blitz Octane, and then between these two squads, it's actually going to go in favour of Cube. They are going to take it 91 to 75, 92 to 77, sorry, is going to be the final score. That's going to lead to a total of 15 points difference just in that second half. But that was a really, really close game. And actually, Phobia and Hawk got exactly the same points on both halves. So they actually got 77 points on both half of domination there. It was just the work that Cube did right at the start of that second half that was the defining thing. And that's what decided it. That's what decided the series. They're going to take it 3-1.
Yeah, first map was a massive scrap fest. Phobia Hawk did go into the lead in there. Cube brought it back, tied it up. And now Cube just really got warmed up, pushed through, and now they're going through to the next round.